Let's hear it one more time for the Mansfield Senior TY Tiger Marching Band. Thank you, and go Tigers.
So as I just mentioned, the Tigers 2 of 4 on 4th down. Coach Fletcher got to be aggressive now at 0-3. Their opponents 4 for 5, converting 80% of the time. Time of possession, the Tigers held the ball for 75 minutes and 17 seconds. Their opponents 68 minutes and 43 seconds. But a week ago, the Vikings struck very quickly on offense. The Tigers only 3 turnovers this year, so that's an average of 1 per game. But they've only forced 1. So tonight in this contest, turnovers will be a big thing. Look to the turnover margin to kind of tell the story this evening. So as we inch closer to kickoff, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here on the pregame clock. The Tigers awaiting to rush out of the locker room. West Holmes has not done so either. The West Holmes marching band is here. They also have their cheerleaders. Mansfield Senior marching band on the field right now in the shape of an M. Their cheerleaders also here this evening. The West Holmes crowd is filling in quite nicely here on the senior high side. Decent crowd. Beautiful night though for high school football. I mean, any night they are at a football field is a beautiful night. Just a slight breeze. We'll talk about that as we approach kickoff. We'll present to you the game time temperature as well as tonight's jerseys brought to you by BP Electric. 3:35 left to go here on the pregame clock. Still no sign of the teams on the field. I believe West Holmes will receive as Mansfield Senior won the toss, but again, we'll have to wait to see till the teams come out. So we'll take one more break before kickoff, and then we'll be set to go here from Arlen Field on GoTigers.com.
High school football is more than a game. It's a hub of community activity for the entire family. Before or after the game, head to Giannino's Pizzeria. Giannino's is your hometown pizza favorite. Giannino's great tasting pizza has only fresh ingredients. Or try our famous chicken and JoJo's along with fresh subs, salads, and sides. Support your local high school football team and enjoy every exciting moment with Giannino's, your hometown pizza favorite with locations in Mansfield and Shelby. Giannino's is also the exclusive pizza provider for Lexington and Mansfield Senior Athletics.
Attorney Mikey Brown, fighting for you. Attorney Mikey Brown, tag in a real lawyer. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Attorney Mikey Brown, going to bat for you. Call Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Don't strike out. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499.
Are you interested in helping out our Tiger athletes and students but don't know how to do it? It's easy. Join the Tiger Booster Club. Opportunities are available for our Tiger community to assist the Booster Club with Tiger Bingo on Sundays and Tuesdays at the Grotto Hall and work all concession venues and special events. Our mission is to provide sports teams and students with much needed funds for uniforms, travel, camps, pregame meals, field trips, school projects, and much more. To join the Tiger Booster Club, call President Patty Brooks at 419-612-6102.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument, tying a knot in a balloon, your kid's math homework.
Wait, what?
Life insurance can feel tricky too, but at State Farm, we can help make it easier to understand so you can protect your family's future. Your local agent can help you look at your options and choose the coverage you need to protect the people you love.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Welcome back to Arlen Field. Aiden Chandler here on GoTigers.com. We're moments away from kickoff. I forgot to mention a few statistical things for the Tigers rushing this season. Ajayi Evans, 23 carries, 58 yards. Braylon Fletcher, 6 carries, 22 yards receiving. Plessy Wentworth, 11 catches, 80 yards. Ty Pickett, 9 catches, 224. DJ Corbin, 6 catches, 73. Terrence Fegan, 5 catches for 37 yards. The Tiger leaders on defense: Xavier Taylor, 22 total tackles. DJ Corbin, 14 total. Terrence Fegan, 14. Ty Pickett, 11. And Javier Reynolds has 10. Tonight's jerseys are brought to you by BP Electric. The visiting West Holmes Knights are in all white this evening. They have white helmets with a blue and red stripe, white jerseys with blue numbers, and red piping, and all white pants. For your TY Tigers, the Tigers have an orange helmet with a white tiger paw on it, the orange jerseys with brown numbers, and white pants with an orange stripe. But folks, week 4 of the high school football season is here. It's time from the corner of Trimble Road and West 4th Street at the beautiful Arlen Field. Game time temperature 74 degrees with 5 miles per hour of wind out of the north. The flag flying at half staff this evening is moving. 12 minutes on the clock. It's go time here from Arlen Field as Mansfield Senior in search of their first victory of the 2025 high school football season. Back to return for West Holmes, we have number 6, Reed Hawksworth, and number 11, Coyden Beachy. On to kick away for Mansfield Senior, number 83, Noah Marsh. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Week 4 of the high school football season is here as the kickoff is away from Marsh, recovered by Coyden Beachy. He's to the 25 and met by a swarm of TY Tigers as they meet him at the 25-yard line. He goes nowhere. A lot of energy from this Tiger team tonight. They know that they have a good opportunity this evening to pick up win number 1 here at Arlen Field. And who's going to set the tone? The Tiger defense. They had a stretch of good defensive plays a week ago against Villa Angela St. Joseph, but one man beat them a week ago. That was Devontae Moore. They got pummeled in the ground game. Look for Mansfield Senior to fill up the middle and not let West Holmes beat them with the run. Make them air it out. So, West Holmes quarterback number 7, Braden Parsons takes the snap, hands it off. The running back scurries forward for 3 yards to the 28-yard line. That running back was number 9, Lynn Klein. So Braden Parsons, the quarterback here, he's a 5'11" junior standing at 160 pounds. We've got 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. The Tigers fill the box. We have a stoppage of play. I think we have a equipment thing here as Marcel Huff of Mansfield Senior marches off the field and Taryn Jones checks into the game. So we'll get that figured out. I think his pads on his knees weren't all the way down. So the quarterback under center, Parsons fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, connects with Lynn Klein. Klein across the 35, across the 40. He breaks through the Tiger defense to the 50, down to the 45, where he's tackled by Terrence Fegan of Mansfield Senior, but not before West Holmes marches it right into Mansfield Senior territory on their second play of the game. So a nice find there by quarterback Braden Parsons to Lynn Klein. The ball spotted on the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 here, 11:05 and counting early on in the first quarter. Arlen Field, 2 receivers out to the right. Number 1, Malachi Kraft, and number 4, Rhett Cheney. 2 receivers to the left. Number 6, Reed Hawksworth. I can't see the other one. Quarterback Parsons motions a man, throws it out on a screen to Rhett Cheney. Cheney met initially by Tiger. They couldn't bring him down, but in comes the Tiger defense to make a stop in the backfield. That's what you're looking for this evening. Backing up West Holmes behind the chains. It was a nice play there by number 20, Javier Reynolds, to bring up 2nd and 13 for this West Holmes offense. Nice job there by the Tigers, Javier Reynolds, and the rest of the defense to make the hit initially, and Reynolds obviously brought him down. So Parsons lifts his leg, motions Klein. Parsons in the shotgun with a running back to his hip. He hands it off to him. That's number 21, Brody Bowman, who takes it back down past the original line of scrimmage to the Tiger 39-yard line. We're going to have an early 3rd down here. As I mentioned in the pregame show, the Tigers have done a good job on 3rd down as their opponents have only converted on 3rd down a number of times. So we'll see what the Tiger defense can do here. Parsons in the shotgun with running back Brody Bowman to his left. Motions Klein, 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right, looks for the screen pass, nothing there, throws it short. It was deflected there by Mansfield Senior's number 5, Ryan Awe, who the Tigers missed a week ago. He's back, and he makes a good play there on 3rd down, bringing up 4th down, and you're kind of in no man's territory. So the West Holmes offense stays on the field. Braden Parsons over on the sideline talking to his coach. He comes in with a play. West Holmes in a huddle around the 48-yard line of Mansfield Senior. The line marches up to the 39. 4th down and 4 here. Can't fall for a hard count. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motions his tight end, Lynn Klein, to the line, takes a snap, hands it off, and Bowman breaks through the line. That'll be enough for a West Holmes Knights first down. He gets it down to the 27-yard line for West Holmes. So a nice play call there by the West Holmes coaching staff, and Brody Bowman takes it down further into Tiger territory here. It's hard. It's week 4. It's been a sprint so far. A lot of these Tigers playing both ways, but got to lock down on defense here early on as West Holmes setting the tone here so far. Takes the snap as the quarterback, passes it over to Bowman. Bowman on the screen takes it up to the 20-yard line, falls inside the red zone into the 19-yard line. That'll bring up second and 2 for West Holmes on the 8-yard gain there from the Parsons completion to Bowman on the bubble screen. The Tigers have 6 in the box now. They bring up their safety, Ty Pickett. Now he marches out. Only 5 in the box for Mansfield Senior. Takes the snap, hands off to Bowman. Bowman across the 10, 5, and into the end zone for an early West Holmes Knights touchdown. A 19-yard run from Brody Bowman gets the West Holmes Knights on the scoreboard first. And it's 6-0 here early on. West Holmes lining up in that swinging gate formation. So on to kick the extra point for West Holmes, number 3, Garrett Obst. And in comes the line and the blockers. On to hold number 4, Rhett Cheney. Obrist kick is up, and it sails through the uprights for a West Holmes PAT, and the score here early on at Arlen Field, the West Holmes Knights 7, your Mansfield Senior Tigers 0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here for the Tigers' opening offensive drive on GoTigers.com.
If you're a homeowner, you have plenty to think about, like cleaning the gutters, investigating that banging noise, deciding which flowers to plant this year. One thing about being a homeowner you can think less about, questions about home insurance when you have State Farm. Your local State Farm agent is there to help you understand your coverage options and choose the protection that meets your needs, so you can focus on your home, and we'll focus on helping protect it.
This is Sean Tanner, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
And Sean Tanner and the Mansfield Senior Tiger offense about to step onto the field after the Brody Bowman 19-yard run. 8:31 left to go here in the first quarter. The Tigers find themselves down early.
Back to receive for Mansfield Senior, number 2, Preston Redford, and number
Obrist kicks a little squib kick down the sideline, and the Tigers have no one over there to recover it. Luckily, the ball rolls out of bounds. A little miscommunication there from the Tiger receiving team, but they get lucky. They'll get decent field position here on their opening drive. The West Holmes scoring drive was 8 plays. They picked up 3 first downs, 2 rushing first downs, 1 via the pass, 4 rushes, 43 yards. Quarterback Braden Parsons was 3 of 4 through the air for 32 yards, 75 total yards of offense on that first drive, culminating with a Brody Bowman 19-yard touchdown run and a Garrett Obrist PAT. Out marches the Tiger offense. Sean Tanner will be the quarterback. The 6'3" sophomore quarterback weighing 210 pounds. This Tiger offense hungry to score here in this first quarter. They've done it once. It was at Tiffin Columbian. They got to answer West Holmes here early on. Tanner takes the snap, hands it off to Fletcher, who's met instantly in the backfield for a Tiger loss. The Tigers found themselves oftentimes behind the sticks early on in the contest against Villa Angela St. Joseph. Really struggled to air it out, a really heavy breeze, and I can tell you what, I'm very excited to be in a press box tonight, because if you listened last week with the 25-mile-per-hour wind gust, I was standing in the stands as Villa Angela St. Joseph is currently working on some renovations to their football facility. So it's great to be back here in the Jack Soliday press box. 2nd and 11. It was only a loss of 1 for Mansfield Senior. You've got Ty Pickett, Xavier Taylor, and Wentworth out to the right. Tanner takes the snap, rolls out to his left, finds a man. That's number 6, Xavier Taylor, and that's going to be enough for a Mansfield Senior first down. Tonight's first downs are brought to you by the Barrister Title Group. We do it better at Barrister.
46-yard line.
Nice pass there by Sean Tanner, rolling out to his left, finding a wide open Xavier Taylor, who catches the ball on the falls to the turf to ensure that he holds on to it. A nice secure catch there by Taylor. Mansfield Senior first down here. You like to see that early on. They lose a yard on their first play, and then a nice play call there from Coach Fletcher and his staff. The Tigers moving here early on. Sean Tanner's got 3 receivers to his right. He's got Fegan, Wentworth, and Fletcher. Fletcher motions. Tanner takes the snap, hands it off to Fletcher. Fletcher takes it across the 45-yard line. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, the 46, where it'll bring up a Mansfield Senior Tiger 2nd and 10. Back into the game comes number 5, Ryan Awe. Mansfield Senior missed him a week ago. Ryan Awe, the senior, 5'10", 200 pounds. Terrence Fegan, DJ Corbin, Plessy Wentworth to the right. Ty Pickett to the left. Tanner motions Awe, fakes the pitch, never mind, he hands it to Awe back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up a yard. It'll bring up a quick 3rd down and 9 for Mansfield Senior on the 1-yard gain from senior Ryan Awe. So a beautiful evening here at Arlen Field. 74 degrees, the game time temperature, a nice breeze, 5 miles per hour. Nothing to really affect the game like it did last week up in Cleveland on Lake Erie. But nonetheless, here comes the Tiger offense. 3rd down and 9 for sophomore quarterback Sean Tanner. Pickett, Taylor, and Wentworth to his left. He takes the snap, drops back, gets some pressure early on, escapes. He runs up the left side, gets it across the line of scrimmage, but just before he crosses the line of scrimmage, he finds a man downfield, Ty Pickett. That's going to be enough for Mansfield Senior first down, brought to you by the Barrister Title Group. We do it better at Barrister. Nice pocket awareness there from Sean Tanner. Felt the pressure early on, evaded the defensive lineman, snuck through just before he crossed the line of scrimmage. He was able to get it away to his man downfield, Xavier Taylor, as you see it there on the YouTube broadcast if you're watching. Excuse me, that was Ty Pickett there on the catch, a 13-yard catch on 3rd and 9. Empty backfield. Ryan Awe motions into the backfield. Tanner takes the snap, hands it off to Awe. Awe can't get anything. He loses yards on the first down play. They're going to say a loss of 2, so the ball goes back to the 42-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 12 for Mansfield Senior. The West Holmes Knights defensive line, much bigger than Mansfield Senior's line. On the line, we got number 70, Grady Hawkins, 5'11", 240 pounds. We got a big defensive end down there looking for his number. Number 25, Oliver Fleming, 6'3", 195 pounds. Then they got Wesley Yoder, 6', 265. And they got another big defensive line on the other side. Here we go. Sean Tanner takes a snap, rolls it out, looks downfield for a man. He's got Pickett. Pickett, just beyond Ty Pickett's reach. That would have been a Tiger touchdown if Pickett could have got his hands on it. A very nice pass there by Sean Tanner to air it out. Ty Pickett running out, but just beyond his reach. So to bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Mansfield Senior offense. So it'll be a 3rd down and 12 for Mansfield Senior. 4:34 left to go here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Aiden Chandler here on GoTigers.com. West Holmes took it down, punched it in with a Brady Bowman 19-yard run. The Tigers have been flawless here on 3rd down on offense, but behind the sticks here, 3rd and 12, 3 receivers to the right. DJ Corbin in the backfield, motions out to his left. Tanner takes the snap, looks to throw. He finds a man, Xavier Taylor on the screen. Taylor across the 40-yard line, tries to fall down to the 35, where he's suplexed by a West Holmes Knight defender down to the 36, bringing up 4th down and 6 for Mansfield Senior's offense. And Coach Fletcher got to be aggressive here. 0-3, looking for your first win of 2025. Mansfield Senior going to go for it here on 4th down. Sean Tanner breaks the huddle. He's going to have Terrence Fegan to his right. Terrence Fegan looks like he's going to be in single coverage on the far side of the field. You got Taylor and Pickett on the left side. Corbin in the backfield. And the West Holmes Knight jumps. That's going to be a flag there as the Tigers go to the hard count. So the Tigers are going to inch closer to that first down stake. It's going to be 4th and 1 now for Mansfield Senior. Now, this is where it's tough. The Tigers are averaging less than a yard per carry. They're only 1 yard from the first down marker, but averaging 0.8 yards per carry coming into this contest. It's hard to go to your run game. Does Coach Fletcher lean on that run game here early on with a big 4th down and 1, 3:42 left to go here in the first quarter? It's currently an empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Tanner in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He rolls out, gets pressure from West Holmes, throws it away just short of his intended receiver, DJ Corbin, who is standing at the 30-yard line. That would have been good enough for a completion, but the pressure from the West Holmes defensive line proves to be too much, and the Tigers turn it over on downs. That Tiger drive there, 9 plays. They picked up 2 first downs, 4 carries, -2 yards. They're 3 of 5 through the air with Sean Tanner for 31 yards, 29 total yards of offense. Catching passes on that drive. Xavier Taylor caught 2 for 18 yards. Ty Pickett, that big 3rd down catch on 3rd and 12 for a 13-yard gain. Back out onto the field comes Braden Parsons, excuse me, and the Knights offense, but not before West Holmes is going to take a timeout due to too many players on the field. They're trying to avoid a penalty. Coach Fletcher very frustrated. We'll take a quick break here. The Tigers trail the West Holmes Knights early on in the first quarter. The score 7-0 here on GoTigers.com.
Need to get the power flowing in your home or business? BP Electric can do it all. Using only the best qualified electricians in Ohio, BP Electric can take care of a full range of services, including light fixtures, EV chargers, outlets and switches, whole home surge protectors, and so much more. Headquartered in Lexington, BP Electric is a local company with the resources to serve the entire state. For all of your electrical needs, check them out online at bpelectricofoh.com.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field here, Aiden Chandler on GoTigers.com. The Tigers trail 7-0. The only score in an OCC game right now, Lexington leads Akron North 13-0. The West Holmes offense back on the field. They're 2-1 this season with Braden Parsons at quarterback. Parsons takes the snap, hands it off, but not before the running back is met by number 58 of Mansfield Senior, Jace Young. A nice play by Jace Young to burst through the offensive line, tackle the West Holmes running back for a big stop there. That's something that Coach Fletcher and his team definitely worked on in practice this week. Their rush defense got torched a week ago by Devontae Moore and Ramier Worthy of Villa Angela St. Joseph. So a nice job there by the Mansfield Senior defensive line to get pressure. Jace Young swallows that up. So Parsons takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looks downfield, has a man. He completes it to number 1 of the Knights, Malachi Kraft, but a flag flies on the field. Looks like that's going to be holding as the offensive linemen aren't moving. So would have been enough there for a first down, almost inching into Tiger territory. But we have a holding penalty on the West Holmes Knights, and that will back up West Holmes even more. So now you're relying on the passing defense here with West Holmes way behind the sticks, 2nd and 17. Now, running back Brody Bowman did burst through for a 19-yard touchdown run, so they could run it here and then pass it on 3rd down, but the Tiger defense got to be disciplined, got to cover, and got to get some pressure from that defensive line to close those holes. And at linebacker for Mansfield Senior, number 5, Ryan All, and number 6, Xavier Taylor. Braden Parsons in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his left, nothing there, looks to his right on a screen pass for number 11, Coden Beachy. Beachy breaks through the line. He's across the 35, across the 40. He's across the 50. One man to beat. He's across the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, West Holmes. On a 76-yard passing touchdown from Braden Parsons to Coden Beachy on the screen pass for another West Holmes touchdown. 13-0 the score here from Arlen Field. West Holmes lined up in that swinging gate. with kicker Garrett Obrist. And the holder will be number 4, Rhett Cheney, the sophomore. See that? There's one man to beat Mansfield Senior's number 12, Corday Javier. He breaks through. So Obrist's kick is up, and it sails through the uprights. We got a flag on the play as Mansfield Senior hit the kicker. So that will move up the kicker from the 40-yard line. And West Holmes will likely just be able to boot this one through the end zone. So the score here, 14-0. We'll see, is West Holmes going to accept or decline that penalty? With the kicking team running off the field, it looks like they're going to decline. So West Holmes will just move up here on the Tiger penalty. That play was a 76-yard pass from Braden Parsons to Coden Beachy of West Holmes. The score now, West Holmes 14, Mansfield Senior 0. Back to receive, as we saw last week for the Tigers, got number 14, Jordan Awe, and number 2, Plessy Wentworth. Last time Obrist kicked it away, it was a little squib pooch kick over the left side of the field. Went out of bounds, and the Tigers had some nice starting position, nice starting field position. But here with Obrist kicking it off from the Tiger 45-yard line, the Tiger kickoff team moves back, or the Tiger return team, excuse me, moves back. And Obrist will kick it away from the 45. Both teams here, in terms of number of players, are similar in size. West Holmes a little bigger in terms of physical size here. So Obrist kicks it away, another squib kick. And that one will roll out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So the Tigers are going to get decent starting position here again. How do you answer? You have found yourself in this position many times early on with only 6 first-quarter points this season. How does Mansfield Senior respond? How does Sean Tanner compose his offense and his line to march this ball down the field and make this a ball game here early on? Quick shout out to Andrew Byers for tuning in from Maumee, Ohio. Thank you, AB. Mansfield Senior starting with the ball at the 35-yard line. Terrence Fegan to the right, Wentworth, Corbin, Pickett to the left. Tanner takes the snap, hands it off to Fletcher. Fletcher runs it across the 38-yard line down to the 39, where he's brought down by a Knight. It's a positive play on first down. You like to see that after the big play by the West Holmes offense to take the lead 14-0. So 2nd and 6 now upcoming for the TY Tiger offense. Wentworth gets the play from the sideline, marches it into the huddle where Sean Tanner communicates that with his team. You got trips receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Empty backfield for Sean Tanner in the shotgun. He takes the snap, gets it away quick on a screen pass to Wentworth. Wentworth across the 40-yard line, spins to the 45-yard line, down at the 46. That's going to be enough for another TY Tiger first down, which are brought to you tonight by the Barrister Title Group. We do it better at Barrister. Smart play there by Tanner. Nice play call on the screen pass. 7-yard completion there from Tanner to Wentworth. That's Wentworth's first catch of the evening. Mansfield Senior doing a good job on offense so far tonight. Their last drive just stalled on that 4th and 1 as they were approaching deep into West Holmes territory. 3 receivers to the right. Tanner pitches it to Pickett. Ty Pickett trying to get the outside. He does. Where he falls to the original line of scrimmage. We have a flag on the play. Not sure what that'll be. Ty Pickett is down. So we await the call. Ty Pickett's still down on the field. They're going to get West Holmes for targeting there.
We have an injured player on the field.
That was a targeting penalty. Targeting penalty there on West Holmes. That player will be ejected from the contest, and that's too bad as Ty Pickett is still down on the field. So as the trainers attend to Pickett, we will take a break. Mansfield Senior trails 14-0. 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter on GoTigers.com.
Roby Foster Miller Eric wants you to know that not all insurance companies are created equal. Some separate themselves by the experience and knowledge of their agents, and Roby Foster Miller Eric can trace its beginnings all the way back to 1872. Their group of insurance professionals can point to over 130 years of insurance experience. Add to that the dozens of highly respected insurance companies that they represent, and you see why they are Mid-Ohio's insurance leader, RFME.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field, senior receiver and defensive back Ty Pickett still down on the far sideline, but he gets up on his own power. Not walking away on his own power. Getting some help from the training staff there. Coach Fletcher was over there. The Tiger sideline all down on knees and a moment of respect for their fellow brother and teammate. Too bad. Ty Pickett having a good season. We hope he's okay. Tiger offensive players paying respect there to Pickett as he still is walking across the field. Took a big hit there. And whoever made that hit, not sure who it was, will be out for the rest of this contest. So as Pickett gets off the field, it'll be 1st and 10 for Mansfield Senior in West Home Knight territory. The ball spotted at the 39-yard line. The officials wave the clock here. Tanner takes the snap, drops back. Fakes the screen pass. He's met by a few Knights trying to get away, but he can't. He'll be sacked at the 49. As there was really not much effort there by the offensive line as West Holmes got to Tanner easily and sacked him for a loss of 10 yards on the play. A loss of 9 yards on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 19. 2nd down and 19 for the Mansfield Senior offense. DJ Corbin runs the play in from the sidelines. And Mansfield Senior will just take this to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, the West Holmes Knights lead early on here, 14-0 the score. Mansfield Senior has the ball. They were driving, but not before that sack of Sean Tanner there on a loss of 9. So we'll be back with second quarter action here on GoTigers.com, where the Tigers trail West Holmes 14-0.
The Life Support Team is the only private ambulance service based in Richland County. For more than 50 years, the Life Support Team has been North Central Ohio's premier medical service, providing emergency, non-emergency, and standby medical coverage for special events. The Life Support Team has both paramedics and EMTs that provide the highest quality care for you and your loved ones. If you need medical transportation, including hospice transportation to and from home, doctor's visits, or any other basic life support needs, call the Life Support Team, 419-522-2020.
This is Sean Tanner, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
Back at Arlen Field, Aiden Chandler here as we ready for second quarter action. As the first quarter comes to an end, the Tigers find themselves down early on, 14-0 to score. Another action, the Worcester Generals lead the Madison Rams 10-0. Lexington's extended their lead 20-0 on Akron North. Lexington should handle that team pretty easily. And they'll probably have a running clock in that contest, too. 3 receivers to the left. 2 to the right. Sean Tanner motions Terrence Fegan. Looks to a receiver. That's Plessy Wentworth who hauls it in at the 40-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of 8 for Mansfield Senior to make it third and a little more manageable. Again, the Tigers are kind of in that no-man land where they will likely go for it on 4th down. So your philosophy here, if you're Coach Fletcher, we're not trying to get it all with one play. We don't need to do anything heroic here. Only down to 14. That's only 2 scores. You're just trying to pick up a few yards here. You're going for it regardless. The first down of 11 yards to gain would be great, but 4th and manageable would be just fine too. 3rd and 11. 7 seconds left on the play clock. The Tigers have to go fast here. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 3 on the play clock, 2 on the play clock. Tanner gets the snap off. He drops back. He looks to Ryan All. He completes it to All, who falls out of bounds at the 32-yard line, where it will bring up a Mansfield senior 4th and 3. A nice job there by Tanner to get that to the open man. A nice play. So it'll be 4th down and 4, So it's a 7-yard gain there on the completion from Tanner to All. And Mansfield Senior is going to keep the offense out here on the field. They did not get the first 4th down conversion when it was 4th and 1. Now 4th and 4. Feels like desperation time if you're Mansfield Senior when you're 0-3 so far this season. 5 seconds left on the play clock. The Tigers struggling to get set up. 2 seconds left on the play clock. 1 second left on the play clock. And as time expires on the play clock, that's going to be a very devastating delay of game call, which will back the Tigers up 5 yards to make it 4th and 9. So you kind of just negated that big play on 3rd down, the 7-yard completion from Tanner to All, and now it brings up 4th and 9, and the Tigers have no choice but to punt it away and try and play the field position game here early on in the second quarter. The punter for Mansfield Senior is number 87, Graham Stentz. He's a junior, 5'11", 155 pounds. Back to receive for West Holmes, number 11, Coden Beachy, who exploded for the big 76-yard touchdown a while ago. Stentz's punt is up. It's a high one. It bounces at the 20-yard line, roughly, where the Tigers will down it at the 21. So 17-yard punt there from Stentz. And so West Holmes offense will take back over here up 14. So Ty Pickett is over on the sidelines on the training table talking to the trainers. I would imagine he's probably going through concussion protocol as he took a big hit on that last drive. Now the West Holmes offense back on the field. Braden Parsons leading the Knights. 2 receivers to his left, a tight end and a receiver to his right. Hands it off to number 21, Brody Bowman, who falls forward for 5 yards on the play. So to bring up 2nd and 5 for West Holmes. West Holmes, not nearly as tough of a non-conference schedule as Mansfield Senior, but they took on some high-ranked opponents in their respective regions, losing to Triway, but beating Orville and Dover. Dover, a really tough team. No score in the Ashland New Philly contest so far. 2nd down and 5 for Parsons. Parsons takes the snap, throws a screen pass over to Bowman. Bowman catches the ball at the 24-yard line, rushes up to the 32-yard line, which will be enough for a Knights first down. So West Holmes kind of moving it at ease through the air here early on in the first half. Got to get some pressure from that Tiger defensive line. 1st and 10 for Parsons and the Knights. Two running backs in the backfield. Takes the handoff, hands it off to Bowman. Bowman scurries forward for a few yards. That's going to be a pickup of 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 2nd and 8.
Coach Fletcher trying to hype his guys up on the sidelines. So you can imagine everyone's a little frustrated. It's been a slow start to the season, but you got to remember, he played a very tough non-conference schedule. Hilliard-Davidson, Tiffin Columbian, Villangela St. Joseph. You learned a lot from those contests. Gotta play with some urgency, though, tonight, as Bowman takes the handoff, scurries forward for 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 here. Winning the game in the trenches early on is West Holmes. They're getting a lot of push from their offensive line when they're on offense, and a lot of push from their defensive line on defense. It's a punt battle in New Philadelphia. Parsons takes the snap, hands it to Klein. Klein falls forward for a first down, but there's a flag on the play from the line judge. We're going to have a false start on West Holmes. That'd be number 1, Malachi Kraft, who picks up the penalty. So that'll back them up. It's going to be 3rd and 7, but we've seen early on as West Holmes gets backed up, they've been able to move it through the field at ease, picking up first downs from seemingly anywhere. So 3rd and 7 here. Third down, 7 yards to go. 8:43 left to go here in the first half. Big play for Mansfield Senior. Down 14 early on. Got to get a stop. Got to get your offense back on the field, who's taken it into Knights territory both times. But before this third down, we're going to have a timeout from the West Holmes coaching staff. 14-0 the score here at Arlen Field. We'll be right back on the other side of this break here on GoTigers.com.
Roby Foster Miller Eric wants you to know that not all insurance companies are created equal. Some separate themselves by the experience and knowledge of their agents, and Roby Foster Miller Eric can trace its beginnings all the way back to 1872. Their group of insurance professionals can point to over 130 years of insurance experience. Add to that the dozens of highly respected insurance companies that they represent, and you see why they are Mid-Ohio's insurance leader, RFME.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field, the Tiger defense with a big opportunity to get their offense back on the field. 3rd down and 7 for Braden Parsons and the West Holmes offense. 3 receivers to the right. Klein in the backfield, 1 to his left. The Tigers load the box. Bowman motions. The snap is a completion to number 4, Rhett Cheney. Rhett Cheney has no one between him and the end zone. He's going to rush it all the way down into the end zone for West Holmes Knight touchdown. West Holmes 20, Mansfield Senior 0. As on 3rd down and 7, West Holmes is able to find a man over the middle and convert, take it down into the end zone for another Knight touchdown. Back on to kick the PAT here for West Holmes, number 3, Garrett Obrest. Rhett Cheney to hold, who just scored the touchdown there. Takes the snap, hold is down, kick is up, a little low, but it sails through the uprights. 21-0 the score here at Arlen Field. Mansfield Senior finds themselves on the other side of a lopsided contest. 8:24 left to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back on GoTigers.com.
For 72 years, Baker's Collision Repair has been the gold standard in North Central Ohio. Your vehicle deserves more than just a quick fix. And at Baker's, we go far beyond fixing dents. We'll get your car back to showroom quality with our glass repair, engine work, alignment, oil changes, electrical repair, and if you're stuck on the side of the road, we'll even offer roadside assistance. If it involves your vehicle, Baker's has you covered from bumper to bumper. Head to bakerscollision.com to set up an appointment today. For all of your automotive needs, take her to Baker's.
This is Ryan Arn. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
West Holmes quarterback Braden Parsons finds his man Rhett Cheney over the middle of the field on 3rd down and 7. Cheney runs it all the way down into the end zone for a 65-yard touchdown. West Holmes leads 21-0 here in the second quarter. 8:24 left to go. West Holmes has ran 15 plays, total of 233 yards on offense, 54 yards rushing, 179 yards through the air. Obrest is going to kick it away to Wentworth and All, who are back to receive. All gets the ball at the 25-yard line where he runs out of bounds at the 27, so that is where Sean Tanner and Mansfield Senior's offense will take back over. All Coach Fletcher's looking for here. How does your team respond? This young team has been faced with a lot of adversity. A sophomore quarterback. They found themselves in some lopsided contests early on in the 2025 season, still in search of their first victory and Coach Fletcher's first victory of his young head coaching career. Out marches the Tiger offense. The West Holmes defense has dominated the line of scrimmage. How does Mansfield Senior answer after West Holmes takes a 21-0 lead? Two receivers to the left. Trips receivers to the right. Tanner in the shotgun. No running backs in the backfield. He takes a snap, drops back, looks out to DJ Corbin, sails over his head at about the 35-yard line here on the near side. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Really no pressure there from the West Holmes defensive line, but Tanner's pass just sailed a little high of Corbin and falls incomplete. Ryan All back into the game from the sidelines for Mansfield Senior, as well as Terrence Fegan. Ty Pickett still sitting down there on the training table, but he looks to be talking with people, so good to see he's doing okay. Lexington has taken a 34-0 lead in the first quarter, so they have a running clock over there at Lexington. Worcester and Madison in a tight game, 10-7 the score. Worcester leads. And then, of course, here West Holmes leads 21-0. We have a flag on the play, as it's going to be another. It'll be a false start on Mansfield Senior. The first false start tonight for Mansfield Senior. That'll back up the Tigers and bring up 2nd down and 15. So far this evening, Sean Tanner has completed 6 of his 9 pass attempts for 53 yards, a quarterback rating of 82.2. But for Mansfield Senior, 7 carries, -7 yards. Tanner takes a snap, throws a screen pass to Wentworth. Wentworth looking for blockers. He gets some. He's across the 30-yard line. He breaks through to the 35-yard line where he runs out of bounds. Wentworth almost got the outside there and could have taken it for a TY Tiger touchdown, but good pursuit there by number 17 of West Holmes, Cody Gallion, bringing up 3rd down and 3 now for the Mansfield Senior Tiger offense. The Tigers 1 for 3 on 3rd down this evening, 0 for 1 on 4th down. They've held the ball for 6 minutes and 45 seconds here. You got Terrence Fegan and DJ Corbin here on the near side, Ryan All, Plessy Wentworth, and Xavier Taylor on the left. Tanner takes the snap, drops back, nothing there. Looks downfield, sails it high of Fegan. Tanner had a wide open lane to run for a 1st down there, but he didn't see it as he was looking downfield for his man. Coach Fletcher visibly frustrated on the Tigers sideline, and he sends out the punting unit for 4th down and 3. So Graham Stentz back onto the field. His first punt from the 40-yard line was a 17-yard punt. Got West Holmes down to their 23-yard line. Need a big one here, though, to flip the field. Back to return for West Holmes, number 11, Coden Beachy, who's already responsible for a 76-yard West Holmes touchdown. And West Holmes will take a timeout, so will we. 21-0 the score here at Arlen Field. Mansfield Senior trails the West Holmes Knights. 8:04 left to go in the second quarter. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
If you're a homeowner, you have plenty to think about, like cleaning the gutters, investigating that banging noise, deciding which flowers to plant this year. One thing about being a homeowner you can think less about, questions about home insurance when you have State Farm. Your local State Farm agent is there to help you understand your coverage options and choose the protection that meets your needs, so you can focus on your home, and we'll focus on helping protect it.
This is Sean Tanner, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
Back at Arlen Field, Aiden Chandler here on GoTigers.com. The Tigers find themselves on the bad side of a lopsided contest, 21-0 the score. Graham Stentz into punt for Mansfield Senior. It's a high snap. It goes over his head. He grabs it at the 19-yard line. He boots it away. It's a low punt. He gets nailed. It rolls down, though. A nice effort there by Stentz. It rolls out of bounds at the 43-yard line. We've got a flag on the play, though. We've got multiple flags on the play. Laundry all over the field here tonight. We will see what the call is. If it's on West Holmes, it would give Mansfield Senior a 1st down, and the offense would go back onto the field. Certainly looks like that's what Mansfield Senior thinks is going to happen as Sean Tanner stands by Coach Fletcher on the sidelines. We await the call.
During the kick, offense, number 6. Personal foul. Those fouls will offset.
So we had a holding penalty on the Tiger punt team, but a roughing the punter penalty on West Holmes. So those penalties offset, and it'll bring up another punt attempt here for Graham Stentz. So 4th down and 3. Stents back in to punt.
And Cohen Beachy back to receive.
Coden Beachy back to receive for the Knights. Stents takes the snap. Much better one this time. His boot is away, and it's bombed. A nice punt there by Graham Stents as it sails over the returner's head. He's going to go down and pick it up. He picks it up at the 10-yard line, chased by some Tigers, where he's going to be bet by number 2, Plessy Wentworth, down to the 15-yard line. A phenomenal job there by Graham Stents of Mansfield Senior to flip the field and pin West Holmes back on their own 16-yard line, where Braden Parsons will march back out to take on the Tiger defense. The Tigers have struggled on defense early on. They've had opportunities where they've gotten West Holmes behind the sticks, but early on in this contest, it's been explosive plays by the West Holmes Knights that have really set the tail of this game so far. As a 19-yard run on their opening drive by Brody Bowman. Coden Beachy, a 76-yard catch and run on 3rd down, and a Rhett Cheney touchdown, 65 yards on another 3rd down. So Parsons takes the snap. He hands it off to Bowman. Bowman across the 25. He's tripped up there by Terrence Fegan. He falls to the 21-yard line. So that's a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 now for West Holmes. West Holmes has proved, though, here early on that it doesn't matter if the Tigers pin them behind the sticks. They've been able to pick them up early on, scoring on all 3 of their opening, or their first 3 drives of this contest. Parsons with 2 running backs, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, finds number 9, that's Lynn Klein on the screen pass, where Lynn Klein advances past the 1st down marker down to the 34-yard line, where it'll be a West Holmes 1st down. So Ty Pickett now off the trainer table. That's a good thing to see. He's talking to Jordan All right now on the sideline. Helmet off. But it's good to see him off that table, talking to his teammates. 1st and 10 here for West Holmes. Klein motions to the left. Parsons takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield. He's got a man. Number 6, oh my goodness, what a catch by Reed Hawksworth, the junior. A one-handed extension. He pulls it in at the Tiger 28-yard line. A phenomenal catch and throw there by West Holmes. Wow. 38-yard completion there from Parsons to Hawksworth. Phenomenal catch there by Hawksworth. Phenomenal throw by Parsons. It's 1st and 10 now for West Holmes from the Mansfield Senior 28-yard line. Parsons takes the snap, hands it off to Bowman, where he's met by Ryan All and a few other Tigers, Jace Young, to name a few. There's a flag on the play. I'm not seeing it. No flag on the play. Misspoke there. A loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11 for West Holmes. 5:45 left to go here in the first half. 21-0 to score. If you're just joining us, I'm Aiden Chandler on GoTigers.com. You can also watch this game on the Tiger TV live stream. So if you go to TigerPride.com, click on the YouTube icon at the top of the page, you can watch this in simulcast with my live coverage of the game. Parsons takes the snap, looks over to Hawksworth. Hawksworth catches it. He's across the 25, breaks through the Tiger defense across the 20, down to the 15, inside the 15, falls down at about the 11-yard line. They will spot him at the 13. A gain of 16 there. On 2nd down and 11, West Holmes now back into the red zone. The Tiger defense backed up against their own goal line. 1st down and 10. Klein and Bowman. Klein lined up at the fullback, Bowman at running back. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Parsons under center. He takes the snap, hands it off to Bowman. Bowman up the left side. He's across the 10. Cuts back inside the 5. He is going to fall at the goal line. They're going to say he gets in, but we've got a lot of flags on the play. Three flags on the play right now. And it's going to be on West Holmes. Likely a holding call here. So the touchdown will not stand. That'll bring up a long 1st down and 20 from the 23-yard line for West Holmes. Tigers got lucky there. Bowman took the handoff, ran up the left side, made a nice cut back inside the 10-yard line, fell down around the 3-yard line into the end zone for a Knights touchdown. But it was called back due to a holding penalty on the offensive line. First down and 20 from the 23-yard line. Braden Parsons with Bowman to his right. Two receivers to the left. He motions Cheney. Bowman takes a handoff. He's across the 20-yard line, falls down to the 16-yard line. They'll spot it at the 15-yard line for a pickup of 8 yards to bring up second down and 12. This Tiger defensive line got to get some penetration here. Got to back up the West Holmes offensive line and make quarterback Braden Parsons uncomfortable. So far tonight, they failed to do that. Braden Parsons has been very comfortable in the pocket, and Brody Bowman has been very comfortable finding his gaps in the offensive line on the run. Parsons takes a snap and hands to Klein. Klein met instantly by the Tiger defensive line. So just as I call for them to step it up, they do. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play to bring up third down and 14. Third down and 13, excuse me. Nope, third and 14 from the senior high 17-yard line. The Knights have to get to the 4 for a first down. Parsons throws it up for Hawksworth, and great defense there by Terrence Fegan as Hawksworth went up to catch that ball. Terrence Fegan deflects it away, and it's going to bring up fourth down here for West Holmes. So West Holmes not going to get into the end zone. A nice defensive effort there by Mansfield Senior. And Garrett Obrest, excuse me, out on the field to attempt what will be a 34-yard field goal. Tonight's field goals are brought to you by the Phillips Family Foundation. Obrest's kick is up. It's got the distance. Does it sail through the uprights? It does. A nice kick there by Garrett Obrest extends the Knight lead to 24-0 here with 3:24 left to go in the first half. The Tigers trail by 24 here on GoTigers.com.
For 72 years, Baker's Collision Repair has been the gold standard in North Central Ohio. Your vehicle deserves more than just a quick fix, and at Baker's, we go far beyond fixing dents. We'll get your car back to showroom quality with our glass repair, engine work, alignment, oil changes, electrical repair, and if you're stuck on the side of the road, we'll even offer roadside assistance. If it involves your vehicle, Baker's has you covered from bumper to bumper. Head to bakerscollision.com to set up an appointment today. For all of your automotive needs, take her to Baker's.
This is Ryan On. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
The Tigers trail 24-0 here in the late in the first half. Garrett Obrest, who just knocked home a 34-yard field goal to extend that Knights lead, on to kick. Jordan All and Plessy Wentworth back to receive for Mansfield Senior. Obrest going to squib it away again. It hits right off of DJ Corbin, the up man. The Tigers will have nice field position here from the 42-yard line. And we are, as the Tiger offense goes out onto the field, we're going to take a moment to recognize the 2025 Mansfield Senior football sponsors here. The football sponsors of the 2025 Mansfield Senior football season. We have Ohio Health of Mansfield providing excellent care close to home. We have Herring Realty, where caring is key. PNC Bank offering a wide range of personal banking services, including checking and savings account, credit cards, mortgage loans, auto loans, and much more. Schmidt Security, your total security and fire solutions provider. Roby Foster Miller Eric Insurance, protecting life's most precious moments. And Hammett Insurance, Mid-Ohio's most trusted commercial blacktop company with over 80 years of being in the business. So Mansfield Senior on 1st and 10. It's going to be a pass from Sean Tanner to Plessy Wentworth. Wentworth will be down to the 47-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 5. On the first down play, 2nd and 5. The clock just ticking past 3 minutes. So a nice 5-yard gain there. On first down for Mansfield Senior on a completion from Tanner to Wentworth. Sean Tanner in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right side. Pocket collapses. Tanner going to step up, and he throws it across the field. It's completed to number 6, Xavier Taylor. That's good enough for a Mansfield Senior Tiger first down. Tonight's first downs are brought to you by the Barrister Title Group. We do it better at Barrister. So nice job there by Sean Tanner to find a man over the middle of the field. It looked like Terrence Fegan tried to get his hands in there. It sailed past him, and the sliding Xavier Taylor makes the catch there on 2nd and 5. So first down and 10. The Tigers take it back into West Holmes Knights territory. They've done that 3 times now tonight. Haven't been able to punch it into the end zone, but looking to do so here with 2 minutes and 6 seconds and counting left to go here in the first half. Tanner, 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Takes the snap, looks to his right. It's a screen pass to Wentworth. Wentworth gets a block. He's across the 30, across the 20, pushed out of bounds at the 17-yard line, it looks like. They're going to mark him at the 18. That's going to be enough for another TY Tiger first down, brought to you by the Barrister Title Group. So the Tigers now enter the Gary Fagan red zone for all your insurance needs. Call Gary Fagan of Mansfield State Farm Insurance.
Before he picks up a first and 10, Tigers.
Here come the Tigers, folks, down 24-0, looking for a little bit of momentum going into the locker room. 1:55 on the game clock, not running because Wentworth ran out of bounds. You got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, still no one in the backfield. Tanner takes a snap, looks to the screen again to Wentworth. Wentworth catches it. He's across the 15-yard line, steps out of bounds at the 11-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of 7 there on the first down play. Mansfield starting to find a little bit of a groove here on offense. Sean Tanner finding Plessy Wentworth again on the screen pass for another completion. 2nd down and 3, 1:50 to go. So 5 seconds off the game clock there on that play. Plessy Wentworth, 6 catches for 54 yards this evening. Sean Tanner, 11 for 15 throwing the ball, 106 yards. No interceptions. Taking care of the ball tonight are the Tigers. No turnovers. 92.6 quarterback rating for Sean Tanner. So here we go. What's Mansfield Senior going to do? They're in the Gary Fagan red zone. Ball at the 11-yard line. Tanner takes the snap. Looks, he's going to tuck and run it himself. He falls down to the... Nope, they're going to say he lost nothing, gained nothing. So it'll be a 3rd down and 3 for Mansfield Senior. I think at this point of the game, you're going for it regardless. 3rd down and 3. The Tigers have 1:25 and counting here left in the first half. Sean Tanner breaks the huddle. Sean Tanner in the shotgun. Braylon Fletcher marches over to the right side of the field. Now he goes back to the left. Little confusion by the Tigers, and Coach Fletcher is going to take a timeout, very frustrated as the play was not communicated well to the players. They're unable to figure it out, so Mansfield Senior is going to have to take a quick timeout. We'll take one more, too. This will be our last one of the first half. 1:05 left to go. Mansfield Senior on the doorsteps of a touchdown, but they trail 24-0 here in the first half on GoTigers.com.
If you're a homeowner, you have plenty to think about, like cleaning the gutters, investigating that banging noise, deciding which flowers to plant this year. One thing about being a homeowner you can think less about, questions about home insurance when you have State Farm. Your local State Farm agent is there to help you understand your coverage options and choose the protection that meets your needs, so you can focus on your home, and we'll focus on helping protect it.
This is Sean Tanner, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
Back at Arlen Field. 3rd down and 3 for Mansfield Senior. Sean Tanner claps his hands, takes the snap, throws it into the end zone, and it's picked off. West Holmes, number 1, Malachi Kraft picks it off. The play's not dead. He just falls in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Sean Tanner throws his first interception of the evening. And with 58 seconds left to go in this game, Mansfield Senior turns it over as they were approaching a touchdown. They give it right back to the West Holmes offense, who have the ball at the 20-yard line. So costly error there by Mansfield Senior. They turn it over. A lot of frustration on the Tiger sideline as they got so close to a touchdown. They've marched it down into Knights territory 3 times this evening, have no points to speak for it. So the Tiger defense is back out on the field. Here comes Braden Parsons and West Holmes offense. Malachi Kraft, the man who just intercepted that in the end zone, is a receiver on the far side standing at the 20-yard line. Parsons in the backfield, motions Klein, takes the snap, drops back, throws it to number 4, Rhett Cheney, who marches it across the 45-yard line, falls to the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 29 yards on the first down play. West Holmes only with 1 timeout, but they are certainly trying to score one more time before they take it into the locker room. First down and 10. Parsons in the shotgun. That's going to be a false start on West Holmes. Yep, that'll back him up 5 yards. I'll take him back to the 44-yard line, and it'll bring up 1st and 15. 41 seconds left here in the first half. West Holmes trying to get this lead to 31.
Illegal procedure. West Holmes will take the ball back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 for the West.
1st and 15. The officials will wind the clock. West Holmes, no sense of urgency. Now they're a little urgent here. 34 seconds and counting. They break the huddle quickly. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Parsons takes a snap, throws it downfield, intended for number 11, Colton Beachy. He catches it and takes it into the end zone for another West Holmes touchdown. West Holmes with a 56-yard pass completion from Braden Parsons to Colton Beachy. The freshman receiver, 6 foot 165. The score 30-0, 17 seconds left to go. And that has been the story of the first half tonight. West Holmes, explosive play after explosive play. The Tigers get the Knights behind the sticks, and it doesn't seem to matter. West Holmes always has an answer. Obrest on to kick. Rhett Cheney to hold. We have a whistle on the field, and we're going to have a flag on Mansfield Senior. An encroachment penalty. So that'll be half the distance to the goal. The official is going to go over and talk to West Holmes coach. So they will take the half the distance to the goal, but they're going to keep the kicking team on the field. Garrett Obrest, Rhett Cheney to hold. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it sails through the uprights. West Holmes extends their lead, 31-0 the score. 17 seconds left to go here in the first half. I said I wasn't going to take another break, but we're going to take one more. 31-0 the score here at Arlen Field. Senior High trails the West Holmes Knights.
Need to get the power flowing in your home or business? BP Electric can do it all. Using only the best qualified electricians in Ohio, BP Electric can take care of a full range of services, including light fixtures, EV chargers, outlets and switches, whole home surge protectors, and so much more. Headquartered in Lexington, BP Electric is a local company with the resources to serve the entire state. For all of your electrical needs, check them out online at bpelectricofoh.com.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field here, Aiden Chandler on GoTigers.com. The Tigers trail 31-0 in this contest, up 30 in Ohio High School Athletic Association football contest warrants a running clock. Obrest kicks it right at Corbin. Falling on it are the Tigers. There was no reason for the West Holmes Knights number 10, Noah Grassball, to dive in there and hit the Tiger player. But he did. So Mansfield Senior will take over here on offense. 14 seconds left to go in the first half. And back onto the field is the Tiger offense, who has moved the ball well tonight, but they just cannot get into that end zone for some reason. It's like a wall on the goal line. There's nothing the Mansfield Senior can do about it so far this evening. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. Tanner takes the snap. He's going to huck it up deep. Intended for Terrence Fegan, who's running under it. Can't find it. Falls incomplete. But we have a flag on the play. So the running clock will not take effect until the second half. Awaiting the calls from the officials. Awaiting the call from the referee. Here he goes. The Tigers are backing up, so it'll likely be a holding call here. The ref's still discussing. Not sure what the officials are going to call here, actually, as they confer at the 38-yard line. Here comes the call. They are waving off the flag, so no flag on that play. So it'll just be 2nd down and 10 here for the Tigers. 7 seconds left to go in this first half. West Holmes in a prevent defense. They've got 4 defensive linemen lined up on the line of scrimmage. Everyone else dropping way back, with the furthest being back at their own 27-yard line. So trips to the right. Tanner takes the snap. They're going to go for a screen. It's Plessy Wentworth. He hauls it in. We have a flag on the play. Down goes Wentworth at the 44-yard line. There's no time left on the clock, but 2 flags on the play. If they're offsetting, we will likely just go to halftime here. I think there would be a face mask on the near side and a holding on the offensive line. Those penalties are going to offset, and we will go to halftime.
Play. Foul. Horse collar.
Horse collar on the defense.
Holding.
And holding on the offense, just as we had imagined. Those penalties offset. Repeating 2nd down, but there's no time on the clock. There's confusion by both teams as Mansfield Senior's going to the locker room. No one knows what's going on here. I think both teams are going off the field. Coach Fletcher trying to get his troops back on the field because I believe there will be 1 untimed play as those penalties offset. So the Tigers offense will have 1 more crack at it here from the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 10, no time on the clock. This will be an untimed play. The Tiger offense back onto the field. Sean Tanner in the shotgun with a single receiver to his left, 3 to the right. Tanner claps his hands, takes the snap. It's going to be a screen pass for Wentworth. Wentworth across the 40, dragged down by a Knight, but he gets away. He's across the 45-yard line. He will fall out of bounds, and it'll be halftime here at Arlen Field. So, the score at the break, 31 for the West Holmes Knights, 0 for Mansfield Senior. We go to halftime here at Arlen Field, the Tigers trail. Stay tuned for the Tiger halftime show brought to you by BP Electric, as we will provide to you some stats from the first half, a little bit of a summary from what I saw, and we'll talk about some other contests in the area, some scores, and more. So, you're listening to Tiger Football as the Tigers trail 31-0 here at halftime on GoTigers.com.
High school football is more than a game. It's a hub of community activity for the entire family. Before or after the game, head to Giannino's Pizzeria. Giannino's is your hometown pizza favorite. Giannino's great tasting pizza has only fresh ingredients. Or try our famous chicken and JoJo's along with fresh subs, salads, and sides. Support your local high school football team and enjoy every exciting moment with Giannino's, your hometown pizza favorite with locations in Mansfield and Shelby. Giannino's is also the exclusive pizza provider for Lexington and Mansfield senior athletics.
Attorney Mikey Brown, fighting for you. Attorney Mikey Brown, tag in a real lawyer. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Attorney Mikey Brown, going to bat for you. Call Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Don't strike out. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument, tying a knot in a balloon, your kid's math homework.
Wait, what?
Life insurance can feel tricky too, but at State Farm, we can help make it easier to understand so you can protect your family's future. Your local agent can help you look at your options and choose the coverage you need to protect the people you love.
For 72 years, Baker's Collision Repair has been the gold standard in North Central Ohio. Your vehicle deserves more than just a quick fix, and at Baker's, we go far beyond fixing dents. We'll get your car back to showroom quality with our glass repair, engine work, alignment, oil changes, electrical repair, and if you're stuck on the side of the road, we'll even offer roadside assistance. If it involves your vehicle, Baker's has you covered from bumper to bumper. Head to bakerscollision.com to set up an appointment today. For all of your automotive needs, take her to Baker's.
The Life Support Team is the only private ambulance service based in Richland County. For more than 50 years, the Life Support Team has been North Central Ohio's premier medical service, providing emergency, non-emergency, and standby medical coverage for special events. The Life Support Team has both paramedics and EMTs that provide the highest quality care for you and your loved ones. If you need medical transportation, including hospice transportation to and from home, doctor's visits, or any other basic life support needs, call the Life Support Team, 419-522-2020.
Need to get the power flowing in your home or business? BP Electric can do it all. Using only the best qualified electricians in Ohio, BP Electric can take care of a full range of services, including light fixtures, EV chargers, outlets and switches, whole home surge protectors, and so much more. Headquartered in Lexington, BP Electric is a local company with the resources to serve the entire state. For all of your electrical needs, check them out online at bpelectricofoh.com.
Roby Foster Miller Eric wants you to know that not all insurance companies are created equal. Some separate themselves by the experience and knowledge of their agents, and Roby Foster Miller Eric can trace its beginnings all the way back to 1872. Their group of insurance professionals can point to over 130 years of insurance experience. Add to that the dozens of highly respected insurance companies that they represent, and you see why they are Mid-Ohio's insurance leader, RFME. Are you interested in helping out our Tiger athletes and students but don't know how to do it? It's easy. Join the Tiger Booster Club. Opportunities are available for our Tiger community to assist the Booster Club with Tiger Bingo on Sundays and Tuesdays at the Grotto Hall, and work all concession venues and special events. Our mission is to provide sports teams and students with much needed funds for uniforms, travel, camps, pregame meals, field trips, school projects, and much more. To join the Tiger Booster Club, call President Patty Brooks at 419-612-6102. The following is a sports presentation of GoTigers.com.
One city.
He's to the 10-yard line, the 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
One team.
Throws a pass to the end zone for a Tiger touchdown.
One goal.
Down to the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's game time. Now, with all tonight's action, here's Aiden Chandler.
Back at Arlen Field, where the Tigers find themselves on the wrong side of a lopsided contest. The score, West Holmes 31, Mansfield Senior 0. The West Holmes Knights marching band currently out on the field performing at halftime. The Mansfield Senior Tiger marching band awaiting to do the same. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that right now as West Holmes is out there playing. But let's talk about how we got here. For West Holmes, they scored 14 points in the first quarter, 17 there in the second quarter, 31-0 the score. Their first drive of the game, it was a Brody Bowman 19-yard run, the kick by Garrett Obrest was good with 8:31 left to go. West Holmes took a 7-0 lead. Then on the ensuing Mansfield Senior drive, Mansfield Senior had a very good chance to get into the end zone, marching it down inside the 30-yard line into West Holmes territory, but their drive stalled on 4th down and 1. Then West Holmes took back over, had a 3rd down play. Quarterback Braden Parsons completed a pass to, find it here, number 11, Coyden Beachy over the seam. Beachy ran the rest of the way for 76 yards and a West Holmes night touchdown. The Obrest kick was good with 2:10 left to go. West Holmes led 14-0. Then on West Holmes' next drive, another drive where they got behind the sticks early. Mansfield Senior did a good job early on in that drive. But on another 3rd down play, West Holmes quarterback Braden Parsons completed a pass over the middle of the field to Rhett Cheney. Rhett Cheney took it up the sidelines with 8:24 left to go. Obrest made the kick and the score 21-0. Then on their next drive, Mansfield Senior did a phenomenal job of slowing the offensive momentum of West Holmes, but they were down in field goal range, and Obrest hit a 34-yard field goal with 3:24 left to go. 24-0 the score. And then on the final drive of West Holmes there in the first half, Mansfield Senior was on the doorsteps of punching it into the end zone, but from the 11-yard line, Sean Tanner threw an interception. Number 1, Malachi Kraft intercepted it for West Holmes. West Holmes marched it down the field, and on a 56-yard pass and catch, it was Coyden Beachy taking it into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night. 17 seconds left to go. West Holmes took a 31-0 lead, and that is where we stand right now at the break. So, for the Tigers, they've done a good job on defense. Really, they have. It's just been big explosive plays for West Holmes on 3rd down plays. They've just done a phenomenal job in the clutch. I mean, they've converted on so many 3rd down opportunities. So many times they've gotten behind the sticks, and they've just dominated the line of scrimmage and been able to convert on some big pass plays and score touchdowns. So individually for West Holmes, rushing the ball, Brody Bowman, 8 carries, 66 yards, 2 first downs, 1 touchdown. It was the first one of the game. Lynn Klein has rushed 4 times, lost 2 yards. So really not much coming from the running game, but through the air, West Holmes is torching the Tigers. Braden Parsons, 11 completions on 13 attempts, 331 yards there in the first half, 3 total touchdowns. He has a perfect quarterback rating of 158.3. Receiving for West Holmes, Rhett Cheney, 3 catches, 91 yards, 1 touchdown, along of 65 yards on the 3rd touchdown of the game for West Holmes. Coyden Beachy, 2 catches, 132 yards. That's 66 yards per catch. 2 touchdowns, along a 76-yard pass and run, and then also a 56-yard pass and run. Their last touchdown there in the first half. Reed Hawksworth hauled in a nice catch on the far sidelines, extended his arm, pulled it down with 1 hand. 2 catches, 54 yards, along a 38. Lynn Klein, 2 catches, 40 yards, and Brody Bowman, 2 catches for 14 yards. For the Tigers, Braylon Fletcher, 3 carries, 3 yards total. Ty Pickett, 1 carry, nothing. Ty Pickett took a big hit and is still out of the game for Mansfield Senior. Ryan Hall, 2 carries, he's lost 1 yard, and Sean Tanner's been sacked twice, lost 9 yards. Sean Tanner doing a pretty good job through the air, minus that costly interception he threw down deep into West Holmes Knights territory. He's 12 for 18, 129 yards total, 1 interception, a quarterback rating of 64.4. Receiving for the Tigers, Plessy Wentworth having a good evening. 7 catches, 77 yards, 11 yards average, a long of 23 on a screen pass. Xavier Taylor, 3 catches, 32 yards. Ty Pickett has 1 for 13. Ryan All has 1 for 7. Graham Stentz doing a phenomenal job punting tonight. He had a 17-yard punt on his first attempt, but his second punt, 56 yards, flipped the field, did a nice job there. 2 punts, 73 yards total, an average of 36.5. His long, 56. For the Tiger defense, Terrence Fegan has 6 total tackles. Xavier Taylor has 3. DJ Corbin 2, all 2. Marcel Huff has 2. Kevin McDowell has 2. Percy Long 2. And Jace Young 2. For West Holmes, leading the way defensively, Rhett Cheney playing both ways, 4 total tackles. Coyden Beachy, 3 tackles. Braxton Blake, 2 tackles. And Zachary Hustak has 2 tackles as well. West Holmes has ran 25 plays. They've gotten 11 first downs, 2 of those via the rush, 9 via the pass. Mansfield Senior has run 26 plays, 7 first downs, none via the rush, 6 via passing first downs. The Tigers, 1 penalty of significance this evening. West Holmes, 12 rushes for 64 total yards. Mansfield Senior, 8 for -7. That's never a good sign. The Tigers have done phenomenal historically when they rush for over 100 yards in a contest. Haven't done so once this season. They've lost 7. Through the air, West Holmes 11 of 13, 331 through 331 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mansfield Senior 12 of 18, 129, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. West Holmes 395 yards of total offense, 122 total yards of total offense for Mansfield Senior. West Holmes, this tells the tale of the game, folks. 6 plays of 20-plus yards. Mansfield Senior only 1. The Tigers 1 turnover. West Holmes none. Total penalties here: 6 for West Holmes of 45 yards, 3 for Mansfield Senior of 25 yards. West Holmes hasn't had to punt at 1 time. They've converted every single time they've touched the ball. 4 touchdowns and 1 field goal, 34 yards off the leg of Obrest. Tigers doing a good job on kickoffs. 1 kickoff, 45 yards. West Holmes 5 kickoffs, average of 22.2 yards. On third downs, West Holmes 1 for 3, Mansfield Senior 1 for 5. On 4th downs, West Holmes 1 for 1, Mansfield Senior 0 for 1. Time of possession, West Holmes has held the ball for 12 minutes and 22 seconds. Mansfield Senior 11 minutes and 38 seconds. So not much of a disparity there. And honestly, folks, there's not much of a disparity in these comparisons of stats except for West Holmes picking up 395 yards and Mansfield Senior only 122. Sean Tanner doing a phenomenal job. 12 of 18. Yes, he has the interception, but he's doing a good job finding his men downfield. And Braden Parsons of West Holmes just tearing it up. 11 for 13, 331 yards. So it's been the explosive plays for West Holmes. That's why they've been able to take control of this contest. They lead 31-0 here at the break. We're going to take another break, and when we return, we will have some scores from nearby contests, including a lot of good OCC matchups tonight. A big one brewing in New Philadelphia, so stay tuned to hear about that here on the Tiger halftime show, presented to you by BP Electric on GoTigers.com.
High school football is more than a game. It's a hub of community activity for the entire family. Before or after the game, head to Giannino's Pizzeria. Giannino's is your hometown pizza favorite. Giannino's great tasting pizza has only fresh ingredients. Or try our famous chicken and JoJo's along with fresh subs, salads, and sides. Support your local high school football team and enjoy every exciting moment with Giannino's, your hometown pizza favorite with locations in Mansfield and Shelby. Giannino's is also the exclusive pizza provider for Lexington and Mansfield Senior Athletics.
Attorney Mikey Brown, fighting for you. Attorney Mikey Brown, tag in a real lawyer. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Attorney Mikey Brown, going to bat for you. Call Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Don't strike out. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499.
Are you interested in helping out our Tiger athletes and students but don't know how to do it? It's easy. Join the Tiger Booster Club. Opportunities are available for our Tiger community to assist the Booster Club with Tiger Bingo on Sundays and Tuesdays at the Grotto Hall and work all concession venues and special events. Our mission is to provide sports teams and students with much-needed funds for uniforms, travel, camps, pregame meals, field trips, school projects, and much more. To join the Tiger Booster Club, call President Patty Brooks at 419-612-6102.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument, tying a knot in a balloon, your kid's math homework.
Wait, what?
Life insurance can feel tricky too, but at State Farm, we can help make it easier to understand so you can protect your family's future. Your local agent can help you look at your options and choose the coverage you need to protect the people you love.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field here in the Jack Soliday press box, Aiden Chandler on GoTigers.com. Thanks to everyone, excuse me, for tuning in this evening, and we're going to look at some scores from around the area. West Holmes obviously leads here tonight, 31-0 the score at Arlen Field. Lexington taking it to Akron North, 57-0. It was 50-0 after the first quarter. So Lexington in fine control over there. And that contest, a good game between the Madison Rams and the Worcester Generals, 14-10 the score at halftime over there. So a good one brewing in that OCC contest. Another good one brewing in the OCC, folks. New Philadelphia, 1-0 currently in the OCC, looking to stay atop the OCC and upset the previously undefeated Ashland Arrows. They're 3-0 right now. They were undefeated 6-0 in the OCC last year and a perfect 10-0 in the regular season. Looking to hand Ashland their first loss since 2023 in the regular season, folks. Big one brewing over there in New Philadelphia. Ontario leads Clear Fork 10-7 in the third quarter. Oops, we just got an update from Ashland. Hold, please. New Philadelphia took it down to the Arrows' 20-yard line in that game, up 7-6, but the Arrows were able to force a fumble. The Arrows struggling at the line of scrimmage, I've been told. Got a group chat here with a bunch of commentators from the area. So we'll keep an eye on that one. That's obviously the most intriguing matchup of the night. Marion Harding and Highland tied 0-0 at halftime, so that's an interesting game. Pleasant trails River Valley 21-14 the score at halftime. A good one over in Shelby as the Shelby Whippets take on the Gallion Tigers. Gallion looking to upset Shelby, who's off to a good start. 21-20 the score of that contest. Gallion leads. In the Northern 10, Cary leads Upper Sandusky 26-0 in the third quarter. A good one as the Mohawk Warriors and Colonel Crawford Eagles face off. 7-3 Mohawk leads at halftime. Buckeye Central leads Bucyrus by a score of 21-7 at the half. And Seneca East leads the Winford Royals 41-0. And now in the KMAC, Fredericktown leads Cardington Lincoln 7-0 the score. Danville trails Mount Gilead 12-8 the score at halftime. Northmore, the Golden Knights, trails Centerburg 30-15 the score of that game. And Loudonville, a team out of Ashland County, they trail 6-20 the score against East Knox. And in the Firelands Conference, we'll wrap it up here. Mapleton trails Western Reserve 43-0 in the third quarter, running clock over there. New London trails Crestview by a score of 21-0. 53-0 the score. We had a score update from Bruce, the PA announcer here at Mansfield Senior. I thought maybe there would have been an update in the Ashland game, but nope. Monroeville 53, South Central 0, and St. Paul 42, Plymouth 0. A few more scores. Lucas leads Van Loo 48-0. And that's it. That's it for scores. What a game last night in the NFL. The Green Bay Packers handedly defeating the Washington Commanders in baseball action. The Cleveland Guardians looking to make a postseason push, folks. They lead 2-0 in the top of the sixth inning over the White Sox. That's a big game for Cleveland. They are fighting. Oh, we've got a scoring update from New Philadelphia. Ashland scores 13-7 the score with 48 seconds left in the second quarter. So, in the wild card standings, the Cleveland Guardians 75-71 on the year. They trail by 3.5 games of the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. So, looking to make a push with a tough schedule to end the 2025 baseball season, trying to make it back into October. In some college football action, Houston leads 10-0 over Colorado. Indiana, the University of Indiana, 45-0 the score of that game. And let's talk about Sunday. Very frustrating football game in Cleveland, Ohio, as the Browns do what the Browns do best. They lost 17-16 to the Cincinnati Bengals. So both teams marched back out onto the field, stretching at their own respective goal lines. Mansfield Senior down 31-0 here at halftime. Thanks for tuning in to the Tiger Halftime Show. We're going to take one more 2-minute break, and when we return, we'll have second half action here on GoTigers.com.
High school football is more than a game. It's a hub of community activity for the entire family. Before or after the game, head to Giannino's Pizzeria. Giannino's is your hometown pizza favorite. Giannino's great tasting pizza has only fresh ingredients. Or try our famous chicken and JoJo's along with fresh subs, salads, and sides. Support your local high school football team and enjoy every exciting moment with Giannino's, your hometown pizza favorite with locations in Mansfield and Shelby. Giannino's is also the exclusive pizza provider for Lexington and Mansfield Senior Athletics.
Attorney Mikey Brown, fighting for you. Attorney Mikey Brown, tag in a real lawyer. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Attorney Mikey Brown, going to bat for you. Call Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Don't strike out. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499.
Are you interested in helping out our Tiger athletes and students but don't know how to do it? It's easy. Join the Tiger Booster Club. Opportunities are available for our Tiger community to assist the Booster Club with Tiger Bingo on Sundays and Tuesdays at the Grotto Hall and work all concession venues and special events. Our mission is to provide sports teams and students with much needed funds for uniforms, travel, camps, pregame meals, field trips, school projects, and much more. To join the Tiger Booster Club, call President Patty Brooks at 419-612-6102.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument, tying a knot in a balloon, your kid's math homework.
Wait, what?
Life insurance can feel tricky too, but at State Farm, we can help make it easier to understand so you can protect your family's future. Your local agent can help you look at your options and choose the coverage you need to protect the people you love.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field, 22 seconds left to go here on the pregame or the halftime clock. 31-0 the score. We're going to have a running clock here unless the Tigers can get it under 30. So the Tigers will huddle up on the sideline, as will the Knights. The Tigers deferred the opening kickoff, and they will receive here to start the second half of play. The 1985 class of Mansfield Seniors here tonight. Shout out to them. So we're set here for second half action at Arlen Field. I had a fun fact I wanted to share with you guys. I just have to look at it. Here we go. Today in Tiger football history, September 12th, 2014, Mitch Nixon made his first career start at quarterback, threw for 3 touchdowns, ran for another as Mansfield Senior defeated Marion Harding 45-18 at Arlen Field. So we're underway here in the second half. And the Tigers muff the kick, but they fall on it on the far sideline. It's going to be good field positioning for Mansfield Senior. Falling on that football was Xavier Taylor after he muffed it. We're back here with second half action, folks. Stay tuned at the end of this contest as we will have the Tiger postgame show brought to you by BP Electric. We will talk about tonight's contest and talk a little bit about next week. Next week, Mansfield Senior will play host to New Philadelphia. A good game brewing over there in New Philadelphia right now. The Ashland Arrows looking to stay undefeated in the 2025 season. They lead 13-7. So back out onto the field are the Tigers. Sean Tanner at quarterback, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He takes the snap, drops back, rolls out to his left, finds a man. Sliding over the middle of the field was Plessy Wentworth. He can't convert the catch. Sliding at the 41-yard line. Falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Just a reminder, folks, if you want to watch tonight's contest live, the game is being live streamed on YouTube. Go to tigerpride.com and then click on the YouTube icon at the top of the page. It's a student-run production too here at Mansfield Senior. The students on the cameras. So 2nd down and 10 for Mansfield Senior. Tanner takes the snap, throws the screen pass to Plessy Wentworth. Wentworth catches it at the 30, shakes through a defender, falls down to the 35-yard line for a gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 here early on in the 3rd quarter for Mansfield Senior. Again, we have a running clock here in the 2nd half. This is the 4th time this season that the Tigers have been on the wrong side of a lopsided contest and had a running clock in the game. So the Tiger coaching staff sends in the play call with number 5, Ryan All. And a big 3rd down and 8 for Mansfield Senior with 9:20 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be a Mansfield Senior Tiger timeout. So we'll stay here and read off the 2025 Mansfield Senior football sponsors. Ohio Health of Mansfield, providing excellent care close to home. We've got Herring Realty, where caring is key. PNC Bank, offering a wide range of personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, credit cards, mortgage loans, auto loans, and so much more. Schmidt Security, your total security and fire solutions provider. Roby Foster Miller Eric Insurance, protecting life's most precious moments. And Hammond Insurance, Mid-Ohio's most trusted commercial blacktop company with over 80 years of being in business. We'd also like to thank Barrister Title Group for sponsoring tonight's First Downs, and the field goal is sponsored by the Phillips Family Foundation. So 3rd down and 8 for Mansfield Senior. Sean Tanner takes the snap in the shotgun, drops back, rolls out, finds a man, Terrence Fegan, and Terrence Fegan drops it. Terrence Fegan was thinking about running up the field there and forgot to catch the ball first, so the ball falls incomplete and brings up a 4th down and 8. So out marches number 87, Graham Stentz, to punt it away. He had a very nice punt his last time out there. Punted at 56 yards for Mansfield Senior. So we'll see what he can do here with the ball spotted at the 35-yard line. High snap, Stentz catches it, punts it. It's a high punt. It lands at the 50-yard line, gets a Tiger bounce there, rolling across the 45 and down to the 42-yard line, where West Holmes will take over. The ball was down by Corday Javier there, and out back onto the field comes West Holmes, the West Holmes Knights and their offense. Braden Parsons and company. In the backfield, number 21, Brody Bowman. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. I don't know how much more action Braden Parsons will get in here at quarterback, and a lot of these starters don't want to get anyone hurt in a game like this. The ball is handed off to number 21, Brody Bowman. Bowman falls forward for a few. They're going to say a gain of 1. So 2nd and 9. So a week ago, West Holmes took on Dover and dominated the line of scrimmage like they've done tonight, and they pounded the run game. So the Tigers, seeing what they did a week ago at Villa Angela St. Joseph, decided to load the box. They've done a good job with the run game, but West Holmes has aired it out. And here it is. Parsons, throws it across the field on a screen pass, where his receiver number 21, that was Bowman on a screen pass, advances forward for 5 yards, bringing up 3rd down and 4 here in the third quarter. So again, the Tigers are back in action next week here at Arlen Field, taking on New Philadelphia, who's in a good contest with Ashland right now. 13-7 the score of that game. The quarterback, Parsons under center, rolls out to his right, finds a man, that's Klein. Klein across the 40-yard line, that's going to be enough for West Holmes' first down. He marches out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And the Knights are back into West Holmes territory. The Knights are perfect tonight on offense. They've scored on every single drive. It was a 19-yard rushing touchdown by Bowman with 8:31 left in the first quarter. A Beachy 76-yard catch and run from Parsons, 2:10 left in the first quarter. A Cheney 65-yard catch and run from Parsons, 8:24 left in the second quarter. An Obrest 34-yard field goal with 3:24 left to go in the second quarter. And a Beachy 56-yard catch and run with 17 seconds left in the second quarter. So Bowman takes a snap, or takes a handoff, excuse me, down inside the 25-yard line, falls forward to the 24. It's going to be a yard short of the line to gain, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 1 with 5:40 and counting. We've already elapsed 6 minutes here in the third quarter.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
So Coach Fletcher and his squad still in search of their first victory. Again, if the Tigers lose tonight, they'll fall to 0-4, the 2nd straight season they've done such, and the 3rd time in 21 years. Parsons takes the snap, rolls out to his left, finds a man, it's Klein across the 20-yard line, across the 15, cuts back inside, across the 10, 5, and down through the end zone for another West Holmes Knights touchdown. That makes the score 37-0 here at Arlen Field, and West Holmes is taking it to the Tigers.
And with 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the score is the Knights 37, the Tigers 0.
Update in the Clear Fork game. Clear Fork just scored 14-10 the score, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Halftime in New Philadelphia, Ashland leads 13-7. Obrest on for the kick. Cheney to hold. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. A low kick, but it sails through the uprights. Score 38-0, so the only time the clock stops here is on change of possession from a score. So 4:16 left to go here. 38-0 the score, 4:16 left to go. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
Roby Foster Miller Eric wants you to know that not all insurance companies are created equal. Some separate themselves by the experience and knowledge of their agents, and Roby Foster Miller Eric can trace its beginnings all the way back to 1872. Their group of insurance professionals can point to over 130 years of insurance experience. Add to that the dozens of highly respected insurance companies that they represent, and you see why they are Mid-Ohio's insurance leader, RFME.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field, the Tigers trail the Knights 38-0 the score, 4:16 left to go here in the third quarter. Kicks away, it's a low kick. Picked up by Taylor again. Taylor across the 35-yard line down to the 36. Looks like the Knights got away with a little bit of a horse collar tackle there, but no reason to throw the flags unless it's something crazy severe here in this game. It wasn't malicious. .339 and counting here in the third quarter. This one's moving quick with the running clock at Arlen Field. Out marches Sean Tanner, the sophomore quarterback, onto the field, with Xavier Taylor and Braylon Fletcher moving to their right. DJ Corbin, Plessy Wentworth, and Terrence Fegan on the left. Tanner stands at the 31-yard line. The ball spotted at the 36. Here's a snap. He pitches it to Wentworth. Excuse me, that is not Wentworth. That's Fletcher. Fletcher gets dragged to the ground by his shoulder pads and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. for a gain of nothing. Actually, they're going to say he lost a yard. So with that loss of a yard there, 9 carries for the Tigers, -8 yards. Very frustrating for the Tiger coaching staff when the only production on offense is coming through the air. It's been 129 yards off the left arm of Sean Tanner. He's thrown some nice passes. They've gotten a lot of nice work with the screens, but after you do it so much, West Holmes making the adjustments in the locker room to shut those down. So you got trips to the right, 2 set to the left. Tanner in the shotgun, takes a snap. Heavy pressure here quick. He throws it quickly to Wentworth. Intended for Wentworth. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 11 now for Mansfield Senior.
And play brings up 3rd and 11 for Mansfield Senior.
So the few times the Tigers have marched it down into Knights territory tonight, they've been unable to convert, and the closest they got, the Tigers were on the 11-yard line. 3rd and 1, and Tanner's pass intended for Fegan in the end zone was intercepted by number 1 Malachi Kraft of West Holmes, and then West Holmes went down in the 2-minute drill and scored quickly with 17 seconds left to go. 38-0 the score now. Tanner takes the snap on 3rd down, throws a screen pass. His intended receiver is met instantly by a host of Knights. The first there on the scene, number 8, Braxton Blake. The pass was caught by Taylor, but it'll bring back out the punting unit. And this time, to punt for Mansfield Senior is going to be number 83, Noah Marsh. So Graham Stentz, averaging 29.7 yards on his punts. They're going to give Marsh a chance. Marsh standing at the 23-yard line. The snap, here's the punt. A nice punt off the right leg of Marsh. Hits at the 34-yard line. It's recovered by a Knight, number 11, Coyden Beachy, who takes it out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Excuse me, the 28-yard line is where he went out of bounds. So West Holmes will take over here on 1st down, but it looks like we will reach the end of the 3rd quarter. A quick 3rd quarter. There's a flag on the play. So there were personal fouls there on both teams. That'll offset. And so, well, before we get the rule there, it looks like West Holmes will just take over on the 28-yard line. Actually, no, Mansfield Senior probably will. Yes, Mansfield Senior will punt it again. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. The only action in that quarter was a touchdown for the Knights. There was number 9, Lynn Klein, on the pass from Braden Parsons. At the end of the 3rd quarter, the Tigers trail 38-0 after 3.
Attorney Mikey Brown, fighting for you. Attorney Mikey Brown, tag in a real lawyer. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Attorney Mikey Brown, going to bat for you. Call Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Don't strike out. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499.
This is Ryan Arn. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
Back at Arlen Field, the Tigers trail 38-0 after 3 quarters of play. And after the offsetting penalties, they're not going to make Mansfield Senior repunt. So West Holmes will take over from the 28-yard line here. Braden Parsons still in at quarterback, takes the snap, throws it over to number 4, Cheney. Cheney stumbles across the 30-yard line. Down to the 34-yard line is where they spot him. So that's going to be a gain of 6 on the 1st down play. 2nd and 4 upcoming for West Holmes. We have a Tiger down on the field. It is Xavier Taylor. So we're going to have an official timeout here. The clock does stop for that. 2nd and 4 upcoming for the West Holmes offense. Xavier Taylor cramping down on the near sideline. we will keep it here.
Down after gain of 6 yards on play.
West Holmes has gained 459 total yards of offense. Mansfield Senior has only mustered 121. So as Taylor gets attended to by the training staff, let's get you some nearby scores. As we await the BP Electric scoreboard to refresh here. Lexington leads 64-0 against Akron North. They're in the fourth quarter. Madison has taken an 11-point lead, 21-10 the score against the Worcester Generals. Ashland still at half with New Philadelphia, 13-7 still the score in that game. Another Richland County action. The Clear Fork Colts lead 14-10 in the third quarter over Ontario. River Valley leads 21-14 over Pleasant in the third quarter. Gallion and Shelby tied at 28. That's a really good one. I believe that game's on WMAN, so tune into that after this one concludes. For the conclusion of that contest, a very good matchup, two very good teams. Gallion looking to upset Shelby. And that game is being played at Shelby. So Gallion trying to go on the road and take down the Whippets. Still no score in the Marion Harding and Highland game. 0-0 the score at half. Cary leads 26-0 over Upper Sandusky. Colonel Crawford trails Mohawk 10-14 the score. Bucyrus trails Buckeye Central in the third quarter 21-7. Seneca East leads Winford 41-0. In the Firelands Conference, Monroeville leads South Central 60-0. New London trails Crestview by a score of 35-0 in the third quarter. Plymouth trails St. Paul 57-0. And we have a final for Mapleton. Western Reserve 43, Mapleton 2. So Mapleton got a safety in that game for their only 2 points in the contest. Lucas leads 48-0. Good to see Xavier Taylor walking off the field now, getting some help from Coach Fletcher. He's cramping up big time, you can see on the sidelines. But nonetheless, back out as the West Holmes offense under the direction of junior quarterback Braden Parsons. He's got two receivers to his left, two to his right. Bowman beside him to his left hip in the backfield. 11-26 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Parsons in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands to Bowman. Bowman breaks through the hole there and falls forward to the 38-yard line. That will be enough for a West Holmes first down. First down and 10 for West Holmes. And they're in no hurry with a running clock. First down and 10 for West Holmes. Split receivers to the left and split receivers to the right. A man in motion. Parsons takes a snap out of the shotgun, throws a screen pass. Oh, and it's intercepted by DJ Corbin. DJ Corbin to the 20, the 15, down to the 9-yard line. A nice play by DJ Corbin, jumping the pass of Braden Parsons, and the Tigers will take over in the Gary Fagan red zone after a nice play there by DJ Corbin to give the Tigers a little bit of hope here at getting into the end zone. The Tigers looking for their first score in the second half this season. They've got a good chance to do so after the DJ Corbin interception. If you're watching on YouTube, you saw that one. A nice job by DJ Corbin running the pass. Here's the replay. DJ Corbin jumps the pass intended for number 6, Reed Hawksworth of West Holmes, and takes it down to the 9-yard line. So very good job there by DJ Corbin. Nice job to even the turnover ratio, 1-1 now. Thank you to Mark Morich and his team, Mansfield High School Media Group, for providing live coverage tonight on YouTube. Get a good look at that DJ Corbin interception. So back out onto the field is the Tiger offense, looking for points tonight. Sean Tanner in the shotgun. 3 to his right, Ryan on motion. Tanner hands to Awe. Awe falls down to the 8-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 1 on first and goal. Again, the Tigers are in the Gary Fagan red zone. Gary Fagan, call Gary Fagan of Mansfield for all your insurance needs. He's at State Farm here in Mansfield. Gary Fagan. Thank you, Mr. Fagan, for your sponsorship of all red zone opportunities. So second down and goal upcoming here for Mansfield Senior from the 8-yard line. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in this contest. The Tigers looking to punch it into the end zone. You've got Fegan, Wentworth, and All as receivers to the right. Corbin in the slot. And trying to see who's on that far side. Tanner takes the snap, fakes the handoff to All, looks to the end zone, throws it for All, just past his reach. Intended for Corbin, just beyond his reach. So that pass falls incomplete. It'll bring down 3rd and goal, but we got a little bit of something from the officials. It's going to be a holding on Mansfield Senior. That's going to make it harder to get into the end zone. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 18-yard line now. Backing up the Tigers. They got 18 yards and 3 plays to try and get into the end zone tonight. 2nd down and goal from the 18-yard line for Mansfield Senior. The official winds the clock. 7 minutes, 35 seconds and counting here in the 4th quarter. This one's going to end quickly. Sean Tanner in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 3 to his right. Claps his hands, takes the snap, drops back, looks downfield to the right, looking for DJ Corbin in the end zone. Did DJ Corbin haul it in? It's a Tiger touchdown! DJ Corbin hauls in the one-handed catch on the pass from Sean Tanner on the 18-yard line. And here we go, fans. The Tigers have scored their first points in the second half of the 2025 season. So something to give the Tigers a little bit of momentum heading into a big matchup next week with New Philadelphia. Sean Tanner connects with DJ Corbin. The score now 38-6 here at Arlen Field. And the Tigers are going to keep the offense out on the field. They're going for 2 here, are the Tigers. Amaj Parks out to the left, and Coach Fletcher forced to take a timeout here. So the clock will stop on the timeout. 6:19 left to go here in the game. The Tigers score, though. A nice pass from Sean Tanner to DJ Corbin. It was 18 yards for the Tiger touchdown. 6:19 left to go here in this contest. The Tigers trail the West Holmes Knights by a score of 38-6. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
Attorney Mikey Brown, fighting for you. Attorney Mikey Brown, tag in a real lawyer. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Attorney Mikey Brown, going to bat for you. Call Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499. Don't strike out. Call Attorney Mikey Brown at 419-520-7499.
This is Ryan Arn. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
The Tigers going for it. Going for 2 here after the touchdown to DJ Corbin. Tanner takes the snap, hands off to All met instantly in the backfield. It's going to be no good. Tigers unable to convert. So the clock stops. 38-6 the score here at Arlen Field. But nice to see the Tigers punch it into the end zone in the second half for the first time of the season. It was an 18-yard pass on 2nd and goal from the 18. Sean Tanner to DJ Corbin. DJ Corbin made a phenomenal catch on the near side in the corner of the end zone for the Tiger touchdown. Again, stay tuned for the Tiger postgame show here on GoTigers.com. We'll recap tonight's contest and provide to you some scores from around the area as we get them. Lexington leads Akron North 70-0. Corey Durbin's having a fun time over there on Fear the Village with the Lexington game. On to kick it away here for the Tigers, number 83, Noah Marsh. Back to receive is number 11, Coyden Beachy, who catches the ball at the 15-yard line. He's across the 20, across the 25, running up the sideline across the 40. He's got no one in between him and the end zone. One guy to beat for the Tigers. He's across the 20, the 10, the 5, and the touchdown. Coyden Beachy runs 85 yards for a West Holmes touchdown on the kick from Noah Marsh. So West Holmes answers quickly, and the Tiger offense will be back on the field after this extra point attempt. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the replay of that. He caught the ball at the 15, ran up the sidelines, had a ton of blockers there. Great job on the kickoff there by West Holmes. He's across the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and in for a West Holmes touchdown. Garrett Obrest in to kick the extra point. Cheney to hold. Snap, hold, kick, up. Sails through the uprights. The score at Arlen Field is the West Holmes Knights 45, the Mansfield Senior Tigers 6. We'll be right back here on GoTigers.com.
For 72 years, Baker's Collision Repair has been the gold standard in North Central Ohio. Your vehicle deserves more than just a quick fix, and at Baker's, we go far beyond fixing dents. We'll get your car back to showroom quality with our glass repair, engine work, alignment, oil changes, electrical repair, and if you're stuck on the side of the road, we'll even offer roadside assistance. If it involves your vehicle, Baker's has you covered from bumper to bumper. Head to bakerscollision.com to set up an appointment today. For all of your automotive needs, take her to Baker's.
This is Ryan On. You're listening to Tiger Football on GoTigers.com.
So an 85-yard kickoff return touchdown for Coyden Beachy of West Holmes gets the score up to 45 for the Knights, 6 for the Tigers, 4:55 left to go here in the fourth quarter. I have to imagine this will be the last time the Tiger offense is on the field tonight. The last time they're on the field till next week, where they will play host to New Philadelphia. Obrest kicks away. Recovered by DJ Corbin. A little squib kick. He falls on it at the 48-yard line, and out comes the Tiger offense. They just scored on their last drive. They've threatened a few times tonight. They finally do it. DJ Corbin making a nice one-handed catch to get the Tigers their first second-half points of the 2025 season. They are being outscored in the second half 69-6 though this year. So not making the proper adjustments in the locker room are the Tigers. But nonetheless, they've got a week of prep work to figure it out when a tough test and the New Philadelphia Quakers come into Mansfield, Ohio to take on the Tigers. So here we go. Sean Tanner in the shotgun, 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield. He hucks it up, intended for Plessy Wentworth, running under the ball just beyond his fingertips. And actually, number 17 of West Holmes, Cody Gallion, got a hand on that one to defend it away. So it'll be second down and 10, 3:45 and counting here for Mansfield Senior. No reason not to do that. Just take shots the rest of the way. So Mansfield Senior will fall to 0-4 this evening. Second straight season where they've fallen to 0-4. And it'll be only the third time in 21 years that they have gotten off to that sort of a start. Tanner takes the snap, rolls out to his left, throws it to Corbin. Corbin across the 50-yard line. Falls down to the 43-yard line. That's a completion of 8 yards. It'll bring up third down and 2 here for the Tigers. Actually, they're going to say he got 9 yards on the play, so it'll be third down and 1 for the Tiger offense. Braylon Fletcher in the backfield for Mansfield Senior. Ajayi Evans, DJ Corbin, Plessy Wentworth to the left. Fegan to the right. Hands to Fletcher. Fletcher to the 41-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Tiger first down. A 2-yard gain there on the run from Braylon Fletcher. Picks up a first down for the Tigers. Tonight's first downs are brought to you by the Barrister Title Group. We do it better at Barrister. So 1st and 10 upcoming for Mansfield Senior from the 41-yard line. 2 minutes left to go on the game clock till this one's over. Tanner in the shotgun with Fletcher behind him. Corbin and Fegan stacked to the right. Wentworth and Evans stacked to the left. Claps his hands, takes the snap, drops back to throw. Looking down the field, surveying up the right side. He throws it, intended for Corbin, sails way long. Running under it was Malachi Kraft of West Holmes, looking for his 2nd interception of the night, but sails a little bit long, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Mansfield Senior with 1:30 left to go.
2nd and 10 for Mansfield Senior.
Again, we'd like to thank Mark Morich and the Mansfield Senior High School Media Department for providing live video of tonight's game on the Mansfield City Schools YouTube page. 2nd down and 10. 1 minute left to go here in this contest. Have a feeling this game could end here with this Tiger drive. Tanner takes the snap, rolls out to his left, looking downfield. There's flags flying all over the field. Tanner fumbles it, and it's going to be recovered by West Holmes.
Sean Tanner with the fumble on the play. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. They're going to continue to wind the clock here, and the officials are going to call a hold on Mansfield Senior. West Holmes will decline, and that is likely how tonight's contest will end, with the Sean Tanner fumble, his 2nd turnover of the evening, the 1st interception at the end of the first half, and then the fumble there. So West Holmes will just line it up, and so will the Tigers. So the final score tonight here from Arlen Field, West Holmes 45, Mansfield Senior 6. Stay tuned for the Tiger postgame show brought to you by BP Electric here on GoTigers.com. The Tigers fall to 0-4. We'll be right back.
Need to get the power flowing in your home or business? BP Electric can do it all. Using only the best qualified electricians in Ohio, BP Electric can take care of a full range of services, including light fixtures, EV chargers, outlets and switches, whole home surge protectors, and so much more. Headquartered in Lexington, BP Electric is a local company with the resources to serve the entire state. For all of your electrical needs, check them out online at bpelectricofoh.com.
This is Kevin McDowell, and you're listening to Tiger Football on GoTiger.com.
Back at Arlen Field, the final score from here, the Tigers fall 45-6 the score. West Holmes will head back to Millersburg 3-1. Next week, West Holmes will take on Madison. So West Holmes 1-0 in the OCC, looking to advance to 2-0 with a game against Madison. They should be able to handle the Rams pretty handedly. So tonight we'll look at the stats here on the Tiger postgame show brought to you by BP Electric. How did we get here? Well, it was all West Holmes in the first half. It was a Bowman 19-yard run and a PAT by Obrest, 7-0 the score with 8:31 left to go in the first quarter. Beachy caught a 76-yard pass from Parsons with 2:10 left to go in the first quarter. The final 14-0 after that one. Then Cheney caught a 65-yard pass from Parsons. The Obrest kick was good. 8:24 left to go in the first quarter, the second quarter, 21-0 the score. Then Obrest hit a 34-yard field goal after the Tigers got a big stop on 3rd down with 3:24 left to go in the game. The score was 24-0. And then Sean Tanner threw an interception on the 11-yard line. West Holmes went down and scored with less than a minute left on the clock, 17 seconds. It was a Beachy 56-yard catch and run from Parsons, 31-0 the score. And then early on in the third quarter, with the running clock on West Holmes' first possession of the third quarter, it was a Klein 24-yard catch and run from Parsons with 4:50 left to go, 38-0. Then the Tigers got on the board. DJ Corbin, an 18-yard pass to Sean Tanner after Corbin set up that drive with an interception of his own, picking off quarterback Braden Parsons of West Holmes. He caught a one-handed touchdown. With 6:07 left to go in the fourth quarter, 38-6 was the score. And then finally, on the ensuing kickoff, Corden Beachy took it 85 yards to the house. The final score, 45-6. That was 4:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. So individual performers, West Holmes. Brody Bowman had a great week last week, rushing for over 150 yards. This week, only 11 carries, 80 yards, 1 touchdown rushing. And then passing for West Holmes, 15-19 was Braden Parsons, 3 385 yards through the air, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, so not a perfect QBR, but still pretty good. Receiving for West Holmes, Rhett Cheney, 4 catches, 97 yards and a touchdown. Lynn Klein, 4 catches, 83 yards and a touchdown. Brody Bowman, 3 catches for 19 yards, but the star of the night for West Holmes, Coyden Beachy, 2 catches, 132 yards. He was responsible for 3 touchdowns. 2 of them were receiving touchdowns and 1 the kickoff return. And then Reed Hawksworth, 2 catches, 54 yards. For Mansfield Senior, Sean Tanner was 15 of 26, 156 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception. Receiving for the Tigers, Plessy Wentworth, 7 catches, 77 yards. Xavier Taylor, 4 carries, 32 yards. DJ Corbin, 2 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Ty Pickett, 1 catch, 13 yards. We hope Ty Pickett's okay. He left this game early after a targeting call. Ryan All had 1 catch for 7 yards. Graham Stentz did a good job punting tonight. 3 punts, 96 yards. That's an average of 32 for a long of 56. And the head-to-head stats between both teams, West Holmes 34 plays, 14 first downs, 3 of those via the rush, 11 via the pass. Mansfield Senior 38 plays, 8 first downs, 1 via the rush, 6 via the pass, 1 via the penalty. West Holmes ran it 15 times for 78 yards. Mansfield Senior 12 for -8 yards. Total yards of offense tonight, West Holmes 463, Mansfield Senior 148. West Holmes, though, 20-plus yard plays, 7 of them. That was the story of the night. West Holmes offense, too explosive for Mansfield Senior tonight. West Holmes 6 penalties for 45 yards, Mansfield Senior 4 for 35. Time of possession, Mansfield held it for 28 minutes and 32 seconds, and West Holmes 19 minutes and 28 seconds. Thank you all for tuning in tonight here on GoTigers.com. We'll be back next week with the BP Electric pregame show. Starting at 6:30 here, we're back at Arlen Field as the Tigers take on New Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening, and go Tigers.